Alright there, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and hopefully I shall see you guys on the next video. Okay, thank you for watching. Yeah, what is up, Self Squad? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome. Okay, guys, so today we're actually going to be going over our Today we're going to be going over our LightBringer League. So we're going to go from the start to the end and show you how our bracket has actually played out so far. Some of them were a little bit surprising. Some of them were obviously expected. So I may have got lucky in one stage, and I shall obviously show you. So obviously we'll start off with the qualifiers round. So in the qualifiers round, top 8 did advance. Now I went up against Prada 3 times, and every time I lost, only a little bit, I think. But I did lose every single time against Prada. They had a few troops left over of the 3 marchers. Stan obviously crushed it in our group. He was undefeated. Prada was second. I was third. Then it was Vikis, Mr. X, Gomero, CKA, and Yeonker. Yeah. So that was the 8 which made it through on our qualifier round. When it came to the fights, Stan won every round. Prada only lost against Stan, and I only lost against M2. Then obviously top 8 went through to the playoffs. Now the playoffs was the same 8 people, but this time we all had to fight each other. Now I got a little bit lucky on this one because the one person I didn't face in this round was actually Stan. I think I played everyone else, but I did not play Stan. Yet Prada did play Stan, so that's the reason why Prada did not make it through to the next round. They did beat me. I think they had like 20k troops remain. Oh, I can't remember. I'll actually show you the report. So I think they only had a tiny bit of troops remaining. That's if it still is there. So, oh, I played against Sundays. Oh, it won't let me click on my one. I wanted to click on mine to see. Oh, wait, here we go. So if I click on this, no. I don't. This isn't the one. Never mind. Okay, so I was hoping to be able to show you, obviously, me against Prada. There was only a tiny little gap between us on this fight. But because they went up against Stan, obviously, they dropped down and I advanced. So in our league, me and Stan went through to the knockout round. Now, when it came to the knockout round, you can see, obviously, which ones matched against which. I felt like I was a little bit unlucky going up against Monday, or also known as, I think this one's Jordan. They're very strong, so sadly I did get knocked out. So we had W Posey against Dr. Wolf, Crescent against Ting Ting. I didn't feel like there was any great fights here until the next round, because all of these you kind of knew who was going to win. Vit was going to beat Toa, Zombie was going to beat Arb, Ghost was going to beat GT, Milan was going to beat Pogi, Kresky was going to beat Queso, Warlord was going to beat V-Lynx. DHC against Potato. I thought this one might be a little bit closer, but DHC did crush it. So here it is. This is the report. The only march which lost was the one without a behemoth, but then the next round they destroyed it, and it was 141 against 269, so it wasn't even close. It was a big win to DHD on that one. Then it was Eagle, SS, that was obvious. Monday against me. I thought I would have been able to do a little bit better on this fight, but I got absolutely destroyed. We done first march against first march. As you can see, I only did 75k on this one. Second march against second march, I did 27k. Then third against third, I done 36k. So I was not even close on any single one of these matches. I did just get mullered. So that was our fight. Then this one I thought might be kind of close, but it was nowhere near. As you can see, not a single one of them even dented him. I thought he was pretty strong, but apparently I was well, he is strong. Obviously, he's strong to get into top 16, but nowhere near Alan Law's level. Stan against Chicken Wings, Leon against the Sup, Don against Boris, and Cloud against One Man. All of those were pretty obvious who was going to win. As said, the only one which I was a little bit iffy about was this one, but DHC absolutely crushed him. I saw Potatoes been pushing massively. I thought he might have upgraded a lot since our last fight, me against him, but nowhere near enough. Then obviously we went into the top 8 stage, or top, yes, where it goes from 16 to 8. On these fights, some of them was a little bit surprising. So I hadn't seen Presky's strength, so I didn't know how strong he actually was until he dominated Alan Law in this fight. As you can see, still had 127k left on first march against first march, has quite a bit of the morale cap boost over him. That is, I think this is first march against first march. Yeah, it is. So it was quite a big win, as you can see. Second march against second march, he was even stronger, and then third against third. Yeah, so it got worse as you go down the list, so he absolutely destroyed him. Leon we knew was going to destroy Stan. Warlord we knew was going to destroy Ghost. Eagle we knew was going to destroy Bit. Milan against Don. I haven't really seen Milan's strength, so I wasn't too sure. But Don did put up quite a good fight. As you can see, Don won 2 of the matches, but he did obviously move his heroes down. When he ended up going up against Milan's first march, as you can see, Milan destroyed his first march against first march. Did have 100k more troops, but damn. And then with the 234k against 214, as you can see, only 12k actually got injured. It was quite a big win for Milan on that end bit. So that one was a pretty good fight. Cloud we knew was going to beat Posey. I wasn't too sure about these 2 matches on who was going to win. I did think Monday was going to win this, and as you can, or now it's Sunday. They keep changing their name. It is Jordan. He absolutely destroyed Crescent, as you can see, 134k remaining. On the second march, I think there was more, 205k, and third march was even more. Oh no, it was less, 158k. But yeah, all 3 marches absolutely destroyed it there. And then on this one, I was curious. I was really curious on this one who was going to win, Zombie or DHC. And it looked like DHC won all 3 of the matches, which I'm not. Well, actually, he lost this match by looks of things. I was a little bit shocked by this because I thought Zombie was stronger, especially since I've played against both of them, and I could beat a DHC in some rallies, not all. It was, I think he won the majority of the rallies. It depended on the joiners, but I was beating him. When I went up against Zombie, I did not feel like I had that chance, but he did have his main heroes on his second march, which did get countered. So this one was a little bit surprising. As you can see, he had he didn't even come close in this match. He was countered heavily, and he only did 12k troops. This was with his Hitman, and when I went up against him, his Hitman was the one which was brutally destroying me, especially with the Shadow Infusion skill. It looks like some of the skills might have been moved over to the other one. So that was his first march. Second march was this one. As you can see, he got destroyed once again. And this was his main march, which actually won. He used Angelica over Hitman. So he must think that his Angelica is better than his Hitman. This is where his Pulse Storm is and his gold thingy. I thought he had a gold one of these Shadow Infusions, unless he didn't update his Hitman March. I'm not too sure if he did or not. But this one, he did obviously destroy him, but DHC did not have a behemoth or anything. And then when he went back up against his first march, even with more troops, he did not do too much damage. So DHC did win that by quite a long shot. I was not certain that he was going to win that. and then we end up going down to last 4. Now in this last 4, we expected Cloud and Leon to win these. After seeing DHD's fight, I was actually curious how he would stand up against Eagle, and as you can see, it was not even close. He did not do that much damage to him. It was a huge win from DHD, from Eagle, and DHD did obviously get destroyed. The other one, which I wasn't too sure about, I was curious how Warlord would play up against these. Now he was inside the big ranks. All the ones before, I felt like Warlord was getting the easier ones, because he didn't get the Leon, Cloud, all those. Then when he went up against Presty, as you can see, he was very, very, very close, but he didn't update his marches for a long time. As you can see, I don't think he updated his marches for a long time, because let me have a look. I don't know. I just don't feel like he did. It was showing that he was 1.4, unless he updated them recently, because it was showing 1.4 not long before the match. So he had 3 behemoth marches. I think he did update them just before this match then. Let me have a look at one of his previous ones. I'm pretty sure he was showing us 1.4. Yeah, see, 1.4. So apparently he did update his march just before this fight here. It was the very last fight which he updated, because he had 3 lots of behemoths. Oh, it says 3 lots of behemoth, but this one doesn't actually have behemoth. Because as you can see by the power, 430. If I click on battle report, does it show behemoth or not? No, he's got the power that is as if he's got the behemoth, but he didn't actually have it. So yeah, this was a very close fight. If I open it up, we'll go through it. So wait, Warlord's on the right. Okay, so when it came to the fight, Warlord won these 2 matches. He did counter both of them, but he countered all 3 of the matches for the first round. Obviously, this one didn't actually matter so much because it's the non-behemoth march. It's going to get destroyed. But then Presky's first march just survived the whole way. He ended up destroying this one with 144k remaining. And then when it goes into the next match, even though he had double the amount of troops, he did get slaughtered. It is obviously the counter troops, but against his second march, it could not stand 144k. So he did end up making it through to the semi-finals. Now in the semi-finals, you've got Eagle and Cloud, and you've got Leon and Presky. I was kind of hoping that Presky would do a lot better with Leon, because if he did, then Warlord would have been quite close to Leon. But as you can see, he only actually got half the amount of scores, so he was still far off of actually being able to beat Leon. Leon won the first 2 and lost the third, and then when it came to going back to this one, he absolutely slaughtered it with 281k remaining. And then when it came to Cloud and Eagle, I expected Eagle was going to slaughter it, and as you can see, he had over double. He did slaughter it. He lost this one where it's the behemoth against non-behemoth, but then when he went back up against him, even with only 164k, he only lost 9k. So he did kind of crush it there. Now, the only thing we're waiting for is the actual finals, which is Cloud against Leon. If I go into betting, as you can see, oh no, that was the betting for Cloud against Eagle. We haven't actually seen the betting yet for the last round. I think it's going to be a very, very close match. Who do you think is going to win, Leon or Cloud? Personally, I was actually going to be going with Leon. Cloud is an insane spender. He is probably the biggest one, but Leon has built his account really nice and has been able to fight people off really well. I did hear that he has won 1v1s against Cloud as well. I don't know if that's just using certain counter heroes and skills, but it will be interesting to see if Leon can beat Cloud. it's got to be very, very close, I think. But yeah, best of luck to both of them. I would like to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Oh, let's have a look who's actually got the bigger march. I think Cloud has 1286, and then 1246. So he does have 40 million power ahead. Ah, it's so close. I know everyone thinks Cloud is the biggest spender out of the group, but as I said, I think Leon has really built his account nicely. And I did hear that when he had like specific fillers and stuff, he was winning some really, really tough fights, which people did not expect him to win. I am looking forward to watching this one tomorrow. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'd like to thank you all for watching as always. Much love to you all, and have a great night, guys. Peace!